is a very challenging job. So I'm going to start now straight away. And I'm going to start with the chairperson. I thought, ladies and gentlemen, that the chairperson today was splendid. I thought she explained the role very well. She explained everything that was relevant, including encouraging people to vote, where the exit is, what I'm going to do. I thought it was great. I think Banu she explained everything, and I don't actually have recommendations for Banu, but what I have is I'm going to give you a 10 out of 10 today. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed your voice, the way you projected, the way you have drawn us into the whole program. Secondly, we have Chris Jolly, our timekeeper. Chris Jolly is a very organized person. He was very organized. He can be very early. I thought he is obviously very confident speaker, came to the stage, explained the role very well and very clearly. And one thing that I liked in particular is that Chris is very concise. And I noticed that he's very attention to detail. He just says what he needs to say and what is relevant as well. So great job, Chris. One recommendation, a minor, is maybe pause a little bit when you look at the notes and then project to the audience. I thought you might look at the notes a little bit more than looking at the audience. It's always better to connect with us. As a whole, I thought it was great. You rang the bell, which is also very appropriate. Our grammarian of the evening. I think Ladislav has done this role for the first time, and I thought he was very confident. He didn't have any notes at the beginning, which was quite impressive to me. He explained the role very clear, and I like the way that he displayed the word of the day. Very visual, very well explained. I could see that everywhere. I feel that he was a very audacious grammarian in a positive way. I also like from him the smile and the way he delivered the message very pleasantly. Then we have our Toastmaster of the evening. Our table topics master. It was Anthony Rowe. Anthony, I thought he has a very strong stand, he has a very good voice, very well projected. We could hear at the back very clear. And he has a very powerful way of connecting to people. I think his smile helps a lot, and also his voice that is very clear. My recommendation is, please don't presume England is going to be out of the World Cup season. Because I think we are going to put a lot of energy into that match on Thursday. I thought it was, Anthony has a very appealing questions, very clearly explained and very easy to understand. Then I have our brilliant table topics evaluator, Ashen Dachla. I thought Ashen is very organized. He used the notes very appropriately. I like when he came and leaned forward. I thought he was really talking to me and inviting me. I felt his voice when he was talking to us. That was great. I enjoyed that. My recommendation is, again, sometimes talk to the audience a little bit more, rather than to the paper and to hear. Maybe, like you did, projecting, I think that was very powerful. I put here, don't need to say, for me to see anyway. I would invite Ashen to be confident and say, what I saw was this. Very confident. I thought the message was very honest, very encouraging feedback, and also very appropriate recommendations and very helpful to the speakers. Then we have our Toastmaster, Jean. Jean is always a great speaker. We know that when she is on the stage, we pay attention, we look. And one thing that I felt that, drew me into the speech or her speech is that he has a kind of a very appealing, I would say, delicious face.
Ah.
I like actually the two little, smile with the two little holes in the face. But he really, I always really enjoy watching her, which is here on the stage. As a recommendation, I would say speak a little bit slowly. That happened to me, and I'm learning that as well, in order for people to understand clearly what I'm saying, because we are no natural English speakers. I would encourage Jim also to reduce the number of arms, and maybe also use the hands as a whole hands, rather than using just this part of the hands. But I thought that Jim, as usual, she does great job encouraging the audience to give feedback and explain very well. Let's go into the evaluators. Firstly, Gagan. I thought Gagan's another first timer. I thought he is very organized. I think his mind is very organized in his mind as well. And I thought he used the stage very well and did the actual demonstration. As a recommendation, I would want to invite Gagan perhaps to, I felt that you look at here and at here. I kept talking to them and to them, and I felt that you didn't talk to us at the back very much. So I would like to have to invite him to talk to everyone and try to connect everyone on the speech. As a whole, I thought it was a good recommendation, very concise, attention to detail. Then we have David Alexander. Oh, David, the man of the evaluations and the speeches and the table topics as well. I thought, another first time, I think, but I thought David came here without notes, very confident, very fluent, and delivered an evaluation in a very structured way, using very much appropriate and quite pleasant language to listen to. I thought it was great. As a recommendation, I would encourage David Alexander to maybe keep the notes on the hand rather than looking down, because when you look down, then we feel that you are losing us. As a whole, I thought the volume, the voice projection, your eyes contact, everything comes together with the voice and the words. Then we have Jean. Jean evaluating Paul Carroll. Very well projected to the audience. I thought he really demonstrated clearly what he was explaining to Paul, that I thought was very appropriate as well. For example, he said Paul had the ability to project. He came here and actually did this. I thought that was splendid when he explained the use of the stage as well. I don't actually have a recommendation for Jean, and I thought it was the recommendations that he gave were appropriate. Finally, before the clap, we have our president. Our president, as usual, very encouraging, very making reflections that really help us in terms of our learning process. I like from Chuck's his smile, and obviously the powerful words that he uses, but not only the words, but the way he puts the words and repeats them in a way that we can memorize them. For example, we say, We reach up to learn and look down to help. I thought that was a clear message that we can memorize very easily. As a recommendation, I would want to invite Chucks to keep helping us, to keep giving us all of those good reflections. Don't forget that the president role. You go. When you finish, don't go. Very meaningful and helpful reflections, and I really like when he came again and introduced the guests, and he actually walked to the guests and paid attention to them, and then he gave the name to them. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, recommendation to the club, just for a few seconds. Start on time. I noticed that we don't usually start on time. That is what we are learning here, timing. Print more copies and extend a warm invitation to our guests to come back, because our guests are a very important part of us. Finally, this is a great club. I feel like I am an Athenian, and I will always be an Athenian. Thank you very much.